You ready?
Yeah.
Well, I'm starting a new vlog and my little niece gets to be in it for just a second. Because we're doing a video together. It's not ASMR though.
Yeah. But she only does it without me. She doesn't, I don't know why, she just doesn't. Okay, we need to clean the doctor mess.
Yeah, you guys did a video yesterday. Very fun.
It was a doctor one, and she's doing it.
I'm double recording just for a second. Yep. We're doing a spa video. Since my niece stayed home with me to record a video, she didn't go with the kiddos to get free lunch at the high school, and they had a burger. I'm jealous. So jealous. So I'm just making her niece
Stop it!
a sandwich. My kids don't fight anymore. I'm just totally joking. They fight very differently. They're like hands-on. Kids are kind of going crazy inside. It has been absolutely a joy to have them. However, I was like instantly overstimulated when I woke up this morning because all of them were awake and my son made everybody breakfast and it was just everyone was going already and I'm like, coffee. Yeah. I am sitting outside and it is a much cooler day. It actually feels like that like vibe when it starts to finally cool off at the end of summer when we're about to go into August and September and October. I meant to say autumn instead of August, so then I had to keep going. But anyways, I talked so many vlogs ago about how my niece really wanted to start a YouTube channel. So I'm like, you know what, if she can come over frequently, I can help her with that and I can help her manage it and keep it safe. So when my sister picks them up later today, we'll talk about it and figure that out because my niece is going crazy. So that's why we did a video together earlier. And right now I'm just checking to see if YouTube's going to delete it because I get it. However, if parents are managing their kids' accounts, that's when it gets frustrating. Specifically with kids doing ASMR, they just delete them super fast. So we're trying to figure out how to support, because I can tell she's going stir crazy and she needs this outlet of creativity. In fact, she also wants me to help her paint a doll. She's always wanted an awake baby. I've got my tiny one that I was gonna paint for myself. I was gonna paint her as a Native American, African American, I think is my plan. However, I said to my niece, you can have her. If you want me to help kind of teach you how to paint her, you can have her. I have so many dolls. And I'm not getting around to, like, I have my portrait, my daughter's portrait baby still to finish. I have Augusta's doll to finish. And then I've been really thinking I want to start painting toddler Ariel soon. I've bought her a wig. However, I think I want to cut the hairs off and root them in. So she is going to be a huge, the biggest project I've ever done. And so I'm taking my time on getting started because once I get started on like painting her and everything, I feel like I have to get to a certain point before I can like pause. And then I worry if I pause that I won't come back to finish and it's like a whole thing.
So, like, what are you talking about? What ghosts?
Ooh, there's not Ross.
No!
Where's the ghost?
Ghost Adventures?
Yeah. Oh, ghost hunters.
There's Ghost Hunters. If you go to Disney, that's where Ghost Adventures are.
Yeah, but it's for the
We have Disney.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't watch Z Nation with her. You're gonna want to push her eyeballs out
Yeah.
because we don't want to paint her with those in.
Yeah. I'm not. Okay, now I need to do the crevices.
Mom just had this crazy idea.
So you just take a little bit and you can put it right in her hand.
So like this.
That's okay.
Yep, just barely tap into the paint.
I'm sorry.
How is it? Is it sizzling hot? It's still hot. She made some lava cakes for us.
Not lava
There's not lava in the middle. Oh, jeez, you better go put out the fire.
though. It's okay though.
I think I burned my point finger.
I accidentally put it on the hand and now.
It's okay, start blending it into the fingertips. Did you see me do that with the other color? Because you want to start making the fingers color too. It's looking good. Guess it's just me for a second. Gonna touch up some paint. We just need to get all of this finger coated. But anyway, good news is the girls' videos are not getting deleted by YouTube, so they're very excited. So they can do like ASMR together because they absolutely love doing that. So, but I guess I get to be their editor. So I'm like, between all my videos, I'm gonna be doing their videos too. It's totally fine. I need to be busy once in a while. It's fine. So fine. I keep looking at the fingers and the toes on this kit, and it's like, I've painted these fingers before because our little Sarah Alyssa was sculpted by the same artist that did this one. So, yeah. She was so funny because my niece, she was like, hang on, do I get to keep this when we're done with the doll? And I was like, yes. She goes, oh, an open-eyed baby. Huh? Which fan? Me and Zylo are having popcorn, enjoying a few minutes without all the kids. He's loving it. He's loving it. I just combined two different things. He's loving it. Dun-dun. Yeah, that was a yucky popcorn. You want some more? It's almost 9 o'clock. And I think it was about 5 o'clock that I woke up with a headache and nausea. So I took painkiller and then I sucked on a ginger mint. It wasn't a mint, it was a ginger chew. But anyway, so I feel okay. Kids have been up for hours at this point. And one of their other cousins got dropped off from their dad's side. So I'm bracing myself. Super unfortunate that I have felt this yucky this morning. And I'm just sitting here thinking about everything that is going to happen today. My niece wants to finish that doll. She's insanely excited. I think that's part of why she begged her mom to stay a second night, was like, she wants to get that doll done. She also wanted to record more videos for her channel, and thank goodness they are much shorter, and I'm gonna like enjoy editing them because they are shorter, and I'm gonna just play around with it anyway. But I don't know how to get out of bed. It feels too good laying here. I'll see you on the other side. This is how my morning is starting. Our golden Esper has like this cyst or something on her tail. I don't know what it is. And it looks like it's been like popping, or it leaked, it's draining. And so there's blood on my carpet. I'm not ready for this day. I have loved having my niece and nephew over. I'm so tired today. And I can't even have coffee because of my upset stomach, so I am going to do tea though. Kind of cold with this window fan. It's really weird that it was a colder night last night, but it didn't get cooled off in here as much as it did yesterday morning. Makes zero sense. So I didn't give anybody a choice. The boys are all going to the park next door to play ball. My youngest wanted to go with them, and I said, you take your cousins with you then. Everybody needs to go. It's a great day. Everyone needs to be outside this morning. So that I can drink my tea. I really do need breakfast at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna be one of those people this morning. I left like that much creamer. It would have been too much for me, okay? So someone else can finish it. It'll probably be me. It'll be me. So this is what this cutie looks like this morning. Leggy's over here. She wanted a birthmark. She was born with this birthmark. The last doll I made her has that birthmark as well. She brought it with her. I think it's over here on her bed. Yeah. Here. Here she This is so awkward. Here she is. Birthmark. Oh, I think I just bruised my arms climbing up there. Bunk beds are not made for adults. Middle-aged adults. Middle-aged. Anyways. So yeah, she wanted a birthmark on this doll as well. She's like, I want it to look like me. And I'm like, well, it will have brown eyes though. You don't have brown eyes. I was like, I think I did all the head paint. I did about half the leg paint, and then she did most of the arm paint. And then I like went through and helped touch up everything as we went along. And really, for her age, for her first time, not too bad. Not too bad at all. So she's gonna be very happy. And that is the goal today, is to get this doll done. I think at this point I just need to do like the nail details, the little milia on the nose, and then I can start sealing up the paint She was thinking to keep it bald, and I'm like, what, because you just want to get it done sooner? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, we have a lot of sealant layers to do. I might convince her to at least do some light hair on her. Just a little bit of hair. I want to get this done for her today, but I don't want to push myself. I was sick this morning, so I'm like, shit, where is my limitations today? When am I now pleasing someone and, you know, not benefiting myself anymore? I'm like so tired I can't even think about it. All right, I'm gonna soak up this time that I have alone. I wasn't expecting to have any alone time until tomorrow. So, on to my tea, and I'll talk to you later. Oh my goodness, this tea was delicious. I'm like, more please. Is his anti-bark collar on? Wonder if the kids forgot to put it on him. I'm like, I don't even know if the dogs got breakfast this morning or nothing. I'm assuming they did, because my youngest is an animal lover. So she actually hates his anti-bark collar for obvious reasons. But I was looking at my youngest video that she did with her cousin. And for a small channel, I think they got 40-something views and a few likes. So that's exciting for them. And then I had to set up my niece's channel so that only who she shares it with will be able to access hers, because she's 30 years younger than me. I realized that last night. I was like, yep, 30 years. That makes me feel so fucking old. Oh, I don't know why I'm putting any makeup on when it's shower day. Actually, yesterday was shower day, but oh my god, I did not have time in my day to shower. That is a rare, extreme rare thing that I don't have time to shower. Usually I'm procrastinating to shower. I'm like, now that I've had my tea, I think I do feel hungry, but I have a hard time knowing what to eat in general, let alone when I've had an upset stomach. Look, my mascara stayed on pretty good for the night. I usually sleep on this side, so this one's come off. I took off my makeup last night, just not my mascara, at least not very well. I don't know why. I just sometimes don't. I'm like, whatever. I don't care. I don't care, okay? So I realized this amazing thing. Kids are going to be at the park, like, all morning. And then I also said, everybody's going to go to the high school for lunch today. So then that will give me some more time alone. And what I'm planning to do is work on the doll. Oh my goodness. I keep getting mascara all over my eyelid. That was annoying. And I'm like, for me, do I just wait a little bit longer and just have lunch? Because that's how close we are. Being that I got out of bed at 9 o'clock this morning, I'm having a really short morning. Last week I was insanely lonely. And alleluia, I am definitely not lonely this week. Which is why I keep saying it's been incredible. And I'm like, I'm extremely tired, but I guess I'm always extremely tired, so I'd rather not be lonely and tired than be tired and lonely. Kids made off with my little spray bottle. Yeah, that did not work. I'm like, that was way too much water. That's frustrating. However, those kids rock. So for a couple of days now, when the boys have gone over, apparently we have a softball versus a baseball diamond really close nearby. Anyway, there's a couple of Karens and Kevins over there. Karen and Kevin. You know what I mean. The wife has been threatening to call the cops for a couple of days now. And that is why my nephew wanted to stay a second night, was because he wanted the cops to get called because they knew they weren't doing anything wrong. So I had to commend the kids for being respectful despite the lack of respect from the adults, like the elderly. They looked old. That they didn't let her scare them because the cops were called. However, the kids think it was the husband that actually called, not the wife who kept threatening to call the cops. And the cops just showed up and were almost confused as to why they were being called. And they had to go talk to Kevin and Karen about how the kids can legally be there, that they're not doing anything wrong. So the kids have quite a story to tell. They were having so much fun. My youngest did record video and then eventually got to the point where it was like they were making it obvious, being like, yeah, we're recording you. And she's like, good. So maybe I'll try to plug in a couple of those clips or whatever. It was hard for me to listen because I was like, Mama Bear in me was getting so aggravated and so... Good thing I wasn't there. They handled it very well, so I had to give them some guidance on, because she was asking them, she wanted to know their names and everything, and I'm like, I'm glad you guys didn't give names. Like, they don't need to know your names. They don't have the privilege for that. Like, you don't ever have to give anybody anything like that unless it's a cop. You don't ever lie to a cop. I just needed to touch up her lips. They weren't very dark. Well, the kids have headed off to lunch, so I guess I should eat, except I'm to the point where I'm like, I'm not starving. Well, I think the girls are gonna be all happy they went to the park today. I don't know if they were happy when they left, but they're definitely happy when they came back. Awesome. I'm proud of them. I keep saying this. There's nothing more to say about this. I'm gonna just work on this doll while they're at lunch, because I can always just make me a protein shake later. I'm not worried. That sounds actually delightful. And then I could, you know what, see you later.
So who did you get permission from?
We've had permission from Brother Stefan and then our bishop.
Okay, who's your bishop?
Gibbs, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure on his last
I
name.
want to punch her. Can I go punch her? I want to go punch her.
I've had it. You're done. If
You-
the ball is over here, I'm keeping it.
Okay. We can just buy another.
Prove my point. Right in the middle of my bush. Right under our window. Right exactly where you said it wouldn't go unless somebody threw it.
I never said it wouldn't go there.
You did too yesterday.
I said it would have to hit the fence or something to roll.
You are clueless.
No.
Yeah.
I have a clue.
A clue of what?
A clue that is called, why not let kids be kids, mind your own business.
Why not let an adult have a backyard without breaking things? You should go over to the baseball diamond where you're supposed to be.
How about no?
You're getting pretty rowdy there, lady.
No.
Hey! Did you hear me over there?
We're not breaking any laws or anything.
About the difference in how much a softball and a hardball goes in distance. That's why you have a softball field that you can see on ESPN now.
I don't know how
You
hard you
don't hit know, it. kid. Look,
I've played both sports. I think I know pretty well.
I played them too.
look it up. Look, see this backstop here? The only way you should be able to get over that is with a hard ball. I'm going to contact your bishop and I'm going to talk to him about danger.
We have proof. You said it wouldn't come over. It did.
I didn't say it wouldn't come over.
Yes, you did yesterday. You said it only come over if somebody threw it.
I said there's a chance of it going over.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
This came over by a hit. Agreed?
Maybe you heard wrong because your ears are
I
technically
said
not
there's a chance
working.
of it going over when it's hit.
Hey, you're the spokesman. What's your first name?
That's classified, actually.
That's okay. We have it on video. We can show the cops the video.
We have it on video too?
Yeah, I'm videoing you.
Good. Excellent. Can you get my audio? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Good.
So, we can call the police and have them come out and tell you the same thing.
You can
like
give
that?
the police your secret identity.
Okay. We can do that.
They're the police.
They're just 911 away. We're
Yeah.
giving you the option to leave.
Or get a softball.
We don't have a softball.
Then go over to the baseball diamond.
That's all we're asking.
We don't have to wear
It's across the street.
I don't see a diamond.
Oh, brother. You
the
went there
building there.
No, I didn't.
Now you're being ridiculous.
No, we went.
I don't see nothing there.
Not just call the police.
Thanks for the ball.
You're welcome.
Yep, you're welcome.
No problem.
Smart ass.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks, Mason.
Who's Mason?
Who's Mason? Who's Mason? Who is Mason?
What's up, Mason?
I will add, the kids were like, they decided that they would leave us alone if we went like farther back in the field away from their house, which I get. But really what was happening was they realized they were defeated in having any control in that situation, because they realized with calling the cops that it just backfired, and they got a little leave the kids alone. They're doing nothing wrong. So I just thought that was funny that they're like, we'll stop bothering you if, you just go farther back on the field. Because there's nothing they can do. I've been working so hard, so fast to get that doll done. I know it isn't my best work. And maybe I let that go, being that I was helping my tiny niece paint it. I'm coming down here to see if there's any preemie clothes that I'm willing to part with. Her other dolls are newborn size, well, smaller newborn, but not this tiny. So I was hoping I had a few things I could send home with her doll. Then I gotta grab this stuffing out of the closet. And she doesn't want any weight put in her doll. She wants to keep it just fluffy. That's awesome. Easier for me. I'm tired. I need to stop saying that. God damn it. Wow, there are big nuts in there. These are the clothes I'm gonna part with. They are clothes that I've never used. I don't plan on using. It's pretty cute. Both the girl cousins fell asleep on the couch in my youngest's room. So yeah, I'm gonna get this all ready and kind of surprise her, I think is the plan.
Okay. With diaper, and this makes it a little bigger. Okay, now it's time to put the baby on. Hey, this kind of looks good together. This little outfit. Put that on. There's a magnet in here. My earrings.
strawberries.
Yeah. Guys, I need dance. Wait. This is adorable. My little other baby. I have a new baby. So what a baby.
It is now 5:15. I did not know how I was gonna get through this day. And that is the fastest turnover I've ever had with a doll. I didn't even get to take pictures of it. I didn't get close-up video. I like felt bad because my sister was like waiting. Like I didn't see her text message that she was on her way for like 20 minutes. And so she showed up and I hadn't finished the doll with my niece yet. And I'm like stressing because I'm like, sorry, I know you're extremely stressed and busy and you're going. So yeah, I didn't quite get all of the normal footage that I do of a doll when I finish it. And I think she turned out well. She definitely looks like an ethnic baby, which is why I picked out that kit. And I'm almost motivated to start painting that other doll that I have that I was gonna paint. Native American. Oh my god, why do I keep saying Native American? I mean African American. Anyways, I have started dinner and hubby didn't get off to work very early this morning because he stayed in bed with me and cuddled for a while. However, he did offer to take me out and get ice cream and after the past couple of days that I've had to just go. Oh my god, you guys, I haven't even showered yet. When am I gonna have time to shower? You know what? Literally right now. I was gonna sit down and watch YouTube or something. I should just shower. That's what I'm gonna do. However, I still have one niece here. I guess her brother had a baseball game. Like all the boys are doing baseball right now, but she's still here. I don't know when she's gonna get picked up. I don't know. So I'm like, hopefully it doesn't happen while I'm in the shower because I got things to do. I got life to keep living. So for dinner, I was going to do a salmon avocado rice bowl. Hubby bought canned salmon just because it was going to be a better value than like pouched salmon. I dump it. Oh my fucking god. I know that's just like scales and like the dark meat, but I'm like, here puppies, you guys want dinner? Because I'm not serving that to my kids and my niece. I'm gonna cry, I'm going to scream. Now I'm like, I don't know what to feed everybody. I've got 2.5 cups of rice here.
Grilled cheese and rice.
I don't even fucking know. I'm going to scream. I'm literally at my wit's end right now. Yeah, you guys can make grilled cheeses. You don't need to have the fucking rice. We can just...
You can have it with stir fry.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I was hoping to end the night with a delicious little rice bowl. Oh my god. Okay. The day is saved. I found a salmon packet. My youngest is making a bowl with that. My son's also making them grilled cheeses. But I am feeling defeated and I just want a glass of wine for dinner. And then my husband said when he came home we could go get something, but I didn't know my limitations and I was spread way too thin. Honestly, I always get defeated though if like dinner doesn't go very well because that's like my responsibility. If I can't give my kids dinner or in a manner that I was planning to, it really stresses me out and sets me over. I'm like, I need to change my babies and cuddle them, but on the other hand, that sounds like a lot of work and I just want to lay here and watch TV. James Turner finally has a new upload. I have not watched him for a minute. So wine and James Turner it is. I thought this sounded weird. I'm like, turn on. But I'm starving, okay? Sometimes when I get hungry, it just hits me hard and fast. So I added 2 scoops of vanilla protein powder to my wine. That's really good. Oh. Now to relax and watch YouTube while they're loud making their grilled cheeses. He rescued me. I got my double cookie dough concrete. And I have a single big Carl in the bag. By the way, you picked me up when I had like 5 minutes left of James Turner.
Oh. Oh, good. We can watch it later.
Well, it should have been done way before you picked me up, but Aiden and I were chatting. So, all good.